Hi, it's Mark Bradley, and what I've got for you today is a little video, and it's the 7 things you can do today to get started in real estate social marketing. And I think you're going to find there's a lot of things that you can just start using. If you follow this, there's a lot of things in here, but if you start using them, you could really get going, and it may answer that question that I get from so many of my clients and customers when they say, Mark, social media, there's just so much of it out there. There's so many sites out there. How do I get started? Where should I start? Well, that depends. And so what I'm going to give you is a little outline, a little formula so you can get started right now today. So let's move on. Okay, 1, pick an area of focus. And I've drilled this down to 3 pillars, 3 areas for real estate people, real estate investors, professionals. 1, you could focus on your business. If you have a brokerage, or maybe you own an apartment complex, or you own a shopping center, you could really just focus on your business and start there. The second is your property. Like I said, if you have a property, maybe it's an apartment complex, shopping center, and the property is the center. That's what you need to market. That's where you need the advertising going. That's where you need to attract people. You could start with the property. And the third is yourself. A lot of people get into social marketing. It's geared towards people, meeting people, networking. So if you really want to network and start to get your feel for social media, you could just start with yourself. All right. Now, the second tip is write a press release in bio. Well, some of you are probably saying, a press release in bio? Well, I'm not a good writer. I don't want to do that. Well, guess what? If you're not a good writer, find someone to write it. There's plenty of really, really good writers out there. And for a few dollars, you can get something written. For less than $100, you can get a really dynamite press release and bio written that you can then use in your social media marketing on your social media sites. Like I said, you can get it written for about $100, and I'm going to show you an exact way that I did this, and I came up with a fantastic bio and press release. The way you do it is, if you know somebody who maybe even a college student who is used to writing papers all the time, used to cranking out content, then you probably could pay them $25, $50 and have them, what you have them do is look up press release, or how about this? Go to Google and type in how to write a great press release. And tell them to do that. Give them $50, tell them what you want, and you'll get a pretty darn good a press release written in a couple hours, and you might not get more. But if you want to do it the way I did mine, is I outsourced a lot of these jobs to Elance or freelancer.com. And I'm going to show you the exact process that I did to get mine written. Here is Elance. Now, if you used Elance, you know about this. And one of the things I tell people, I have people, Mark, well, I don't even know how to start a blog, or I don't know how much it's going to cost to do this, or I don't know how much it's going to cost to do articles. Well, let me tell you, everybody, Elance is free. You can just put a job up and let the market answer that question. If you have a blog, if you have a website, if you have some web pages or any kind of work to do, just put it up and there, write it all out as specific as possible, and post your job in Elance, and the market will tell you exactly what it's going to cost. So here's this is, and you can write this down. And this is what I did to get my press release written. And it's a description here. This is a simple and easy job for an experienced writer who can write a dynamic press release of a professional profile. I was going for my personal professional profile. Must understand the importance of writing for keyword ranking. Plus, I wanted them to upload the press release to press release sites so I didn't have to. And because there's a lot of non-English or non-US outsourcers on this on this Elance site, a lot of programmers and everything, I wanted them to be their English to be their first language. You could probably get this done for 50 bucks, even less, but it might be someone where English is maybe their second or third language. So that's why I specified this. So how would you do this if you had a property? Say you had a real nice house, maybe an $800,000 house, and you wanted to write a press release for that house, that property. Well, you could just add in, must understand the importance of keyword rankings and be able to write a dynamic description of real estate, houses, and other things. And these creative writers can come up with some great written information that us business and analytical types, it's hard to pull that out of you and put it on paper. Oh, another thing you could do is you could have them, if you have a business, you could say, go ahead, go to my website or search some articles, search for businesses like mine, and come up with some good positive stuff to write about my business. And so this is a good way you get someone from an outside point of view, and they could come up, they're looking for positive things about your business, and they could find some great information to put down, which you can use later. So let's go down here. Here I had this up for a few days, and I got these three responses. Here was one for $100, and here's one, United Kingdom. Again, I wanted them to be more familiar in the U.S. And here's one. They all came in about $100. And one thing you want to see when you're using Elance is you don't want to pick the cheapest person automatically. You want to look for if they've had reviews, how many clients they've had, what their earnings are right in here. So you don't want someone who's just started. See, they've earned $88,000. I don't know why I took the one. Maybe it's because it was $98, but these were the two that it was it. Oh yeah, here they offer free submission to PR Web, and we're going to talk about that. So that's what I did, and I awarded the contract. And here is what they made, and it's Right Response eMarketing. If you want to go ahead and use these guys, they were great. They were great. What they sent was a questionnaire, and I just filled it in, and they made this, and here's what it was for immediate release. Author, I've got my telephone number in there, and again, you could do this for yourself. This was for me promoting a book that the X Factor Real Estate Web 2.0 Secrets that I launched and published earlier this year. So you can see it's got all the contact information, it's got the website information, and then again I had them write a bio too. I had them throw in the bio. So let's just go back to the thing. So number 2, write a press release in bio. Okay, get 3 Gmail addresses. I have people argue